Hello, my name is Jim. Welcome to my Booktube channel about books and reading and stuff. Little Dorrit by Charles Dickens. I started this back in September, but I'm only on page 148. Can I read this by the end of the year? These letters D and F. In Booktube, D and F is did not finish. These look ominous. In the story, D and F is do not forget. I'm on page 148. If I look, the last page is 778. 778 minus 148 is 630. 630. How many days do we have left in December? Now, for the 10th, the last day is 31st, in 3 weeks' time, 21 days. 630 divided by 21, 30. Exactly. Wow. So, if I read 30 pages a day, I can finish this. Last December, I tried to read Jane Eyre in one day. I failed. I read it in a couple of days. Can I read Little Dorrit? Steve Donahue would have no problems. He'd read it in a day easily. But I'm not the legendary Steve Donahue. I got a bit stuck in the Circumlocution Office, which is very Kafkaesque. Clennam was trying to find some information and having trouble. Now Arthur Clennam has met Flora. Flora was the girl he loved in his youth, but now she's grown broad and fat and old and she's silly and he doesn't like her anymore. Some might see this as being like Dickens' first love. Beachell, who he fell in love with when he was 18, but after 3 years she broke off the engagement, and many years later, 20 years later, when Dickens was famous, she tried to rekindle their relationship, but Dickens wasn't interested and he was disappointed when he met her and found she was fat and toothless and not the girl he fell in love with when he was 18. I want to read all of Dickens' novels. This is the 9th I've picked up. He wrote 14 novels, including The Mystery of Edwin Drood, which wasn't finished. This year I haven't finished any. Last year I read 4. My favourites so far are David Copperfield and Our Mutual Friend. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe below, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.